Don't blink, Shabayink. Welcome to a very emotional video. Welcome to another show. Just doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 9 July 2025. This is a video that was coming. This was a video that's in the making for a while, for 3 weeks to be honest. And it's a huge weight of my shoulder. It's a huge. We've been having a lot of problem with wanting to give up. We've been having a lot of problem with motivation. This morning I made a video. Well, I was motivated. Looking back at how much time, how much effort, how much video that I came out, that I made in the last 4 years, it was very motivational to see how far I've come, but also how much I've accomplished, right? But then it's always in the past. The problem that I have is with motivation, I don't see a future. I don't see this being something that, well, I see it being possible, but I don't know when. And I don't know if it happened in 10 years. See, oh man, this is emotional. I'm getting emotional, but it was a bit emotional to begin with. My apologies, disgusting. Um, One of the problems that I had with motivation, right, was I knew it's going to work someday. It doesn't matter when, I know it's going to work. So I come in and I'm like, okay, well, guess what? It's going to take this amount of time. It's going to take this amount of time. And the reality is, after 4 years, I'm like, dude, this didn't grow enough. But then you guys remind me, like, okay, well, this is really good. But then I'm asking myself, if in 10 years it doesn't work, I'm still gonna do it. I'm stubborn, but I'm not in denial, you know? So we made some next videos, and of course it's normal because, like, for example, yesterday I saw my mom. For example, yesterday we went out. It was a really nice time, and yesterday I was tired. Today I'm tired, and this is the extreme motivation. This is when it really matters. You know, when you see a friend, when you see family, and I've been thankful for a friend. I did a video yesterday, and I swear to God, this is not planned, but I was saying thank you to my friends, to my family, because when shit hit the fan, you were there. It's easy to be a friend when shit doesn't hit the fan. It's hard to do a video when shit hits the fan. So with content, I just realized it's the same thing. I just realized today I'm tired. I made a video this morning at 5 o'clock. And I'll be completely honest, I didn't want to make content this morning. I did not want to make content. But then I saw the sunrise and it was beautiful. And I was like, you know what? I'll regret it if I don't do it. And then I made some good content. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy about what I did. So you want to know the truth? I don't even remember what I did this morning. I don't even remember what I talked about. Yeah, I don't even remember because I'm so tired. Then I went to sleep a little bit. I went to sleep for 1 hour, and then I went back to work. Yesterday I was supposed to work, and then I went to see my mom instead, which was really nice to my mom. I love my mom. So how can I say this? I'm emotional right now because they made me work for 4 hours. They didn't get me more hours, but they made me do more work, which kind of sucks. So then I'm tired. So today, there was 2 instances where I didn't want to make content. I did not want to make content, and the truth is, shit hits the fan. Not because I'm sad, not because I'm depressed, not because I have mental issues. Whenever I took a break from making content, was always because I had mental issues. It wasn't out of laziness. It wasn't out of being tired. It was always about having mental issues. You know, it was always about that. Looking back 4 years counting, it always has been about, hey, I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling sad. Let's not make content today, right? And then today I was tired, and for one of the first time, I was like, let's not make content today, right? And it kind of happens, but then it's like, how can I say this? Is actually quite hard to explain. It's whenever it happens, it's like, okay, well, I did some content this morning, we're good. I did some content tonight, we're good. I always manage to do videos, and then this morning I felt like sleeping in. The reality is, if I slept in, I would not have been able to come in content. Then we went. We started making content at 7 o'clock because I slept, because I was tired. And then I was like, okay, well, you can just sleep, and then you'll wake up in 1 hour, and you'll do content. No, I need to do a TikTok live, so I need to get up earlier, you know. So because I got up earlier, I I was tired. And I was like, okay, well, I don't feel like making content anymore. Not because I don't like making content, but just because I'm tired, right? But I was like, no, you've been working so hard. Don't give up. Don't allow yourself to take a break, because the worst thing you can do. Again, this is no question of opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a shrink. The worst thing you can do is take a break, because then when you take a break, you take a break. You take a break. You take a break. It doesn't stop. And then you realize that you took more break than not. And this is the problem, you know. So going back to what we're saying, it is super, and I do mean, oh, that's not good for the computer. When I mean we're tired, yes, the feeling of not making video was there. And did I force myself to make some videos? Yes. Now, forcing yourself to do something is very bad. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Forcing yourself to do a video is actually bad. You shouldn't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, no matter the cost, right? And again, I'm gonna sound like such an asshole. Such an asshole. You think an athlete? You think an athlete want to train every single day? No, they have to do it, right? And then, shit hits the fan. I don't want to make content. I'm forcing myself to make content, and of course, we've been making content for 48 minutes. And I realized this is when I realized, like, okay, well, you know what? I'm actually really doing well. I'm actually really happy that we're making content. I'm actually really happy that we're doing this right here, right now. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm being serious. I'm being honest. You know? And maybe I sound crazy. Oh, not maybe, for sure I sound crazy. But who gives a shit? At the end of the day, all that matters is that you're happy, right? If sounding happy brings me to the asylum, take me there. Cuff me up, baby. But then at the same time, this is the very, for motivation. We all have a different opinion of motivation, right? And most of the time it's how much you want it, right? And sometimes it's how much are you willing to sacrifice to get there. But then there's not often a case where you're wanting to do something is tested. It's not often. It's not often that you're asked to sacrifice something to make content. Yesterday I was very sad because I made a video for the shopping trip, and I really made effort to it in it. I really made some effort in it. And I deleted the video, not on purpose, of course, but still. I was like, "Fuck! What did you do, dude? What did you do?" You know. And I was pissed off because I was like, "Dude, you're an ass. You're a dumbass. Why did you do that?" But then the wheels won't stop. The time won't stop. The future will continue. Even if I did it with video, right? So today, knowing that I deleted something yesterday that meant a lot to me. See, I made a video this morning about how happy I was that I worked for 4 years, and how much content I made, and how many videos that I made, and how important it was, right? My apologies. My apologies. But then it still matters to me when I delete a video that I wanted to post and I didn't post it. It still matters to me when I don't check. There's a lot of videos that I'm like, okay, well, for example, Ninja Corn. I did thousands of Ninja Corn. If I forget one, it's not a big deal. But I'm still like, I don't like not having it, you know? And I know it's dumb, but I don't care. I know it's dumb, but I don't care. And this happened yesterday. When I woke up this morning, I was like, let's sleep in, bro, fuck it. I didn't think about us not posting this video yesterday. Knowing that I fucked up yesterday and I I have to somehow make it up to myself. Not to you guys, but to myself. I didn't even want to make videos. But here we are. You know? Maybe it's insanity. Maybe it's motivation. The truth is, I don't know what motivation is. I never had motivation. Never enjoyed my work. Enjoyed the people that I was working with, but never enjoyed work. Never enjoyed school. Enjoyed the people that I had class with, but never enjoyed school. I gave up on every single project that I ever did. Swimming, karate, chess, cooking, bakery. I went to school for bakery. Gave it up. And then, here we are. And here we've been for 4 years. You see, insanity would be taking a day off, right? And be like, oh, I can't believe I didn't film today. Wish I filmed. That's insanity. For a lot of people, that's motivation. And then you ask yourself, is every single athlete insane? Is everybody that was successful to a certain degree were insane? And then, possibly, of course. And then you realize that no, their brain was wired differently. So why does it matter that their brain was wired differently? Well, actually, it's super simple. It's actually extremely fucking simple. The fact that their brain was wired differently gave them a couple opportunity, right? They worked harder. They were tired. They made some videos. They made something. They wanted to take a day off of working out. No, because I have my dreams. So maybe it's insanity. Right? And then, finish this video on a joke. On a joke that's not really a joke. What if the system wanted you to think that outworking yourself is crazy. People always ask me, why do you have such a problem with 9 to 5? I have a problem with 9 to 5 for a simple reason, which is the greatest reason. If you cared about your job, if you cared about what you did, you wouldn't need to punch in, you wouldn't need to punch out. You know the problem with 9 to 5? It starts at 9 and finish at 5. If it finish at 4, it should finish at 4. If it should finish at 3, you should start at 7, you could finish at 1. It doesn't matter what time you start, it doesn't matter when you finish, you're working, you know? 9 to 5 is a lack of How can you start doing something that you love? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. People ask me why I have a problem with 9 to 5. Well, when I make content, I do more 9 to 5. I do overtime. Am I getting paid for that? No. Do I give a shit? No. Something is wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane. Fuck, it feels good to be insane.